Shout out to Zapier for sponsoring this video, but you'll hear more about that later. Right now, most people are using AI the slow way. You open ChatGPT, you type, copy the answer, you paste it somewhere else, and then you do that all again. The AI is smart, but it's waiting for you to do the actual work. And that ends today because Zapier lets you build AI that does the work for you across 9,000 apps on command and even while you sleep. So in this video, I'll take you from the basics all the way up to plugging AI straight into your own apps and your own projects. First, I'll clear up the thing that confuses everybody, the difference between chatbots, workflows, and agents so that the rest makes sense. And then we get into the good stuff, the MCP and the SDK that let you connect over any AI to over 9,000 apps. Part 1. Chatbots versus workflows versus agents. 3 words get thrown around constantly, and almost nobody can explain them clearly, so here it is. A chatbot answers, that's it. You ask it a question and it replies. A ChatGPT in a browser tab is useful, but it can't touch your email, ERM, or your spreadsheets. So it's pretty limited. Workflow. Now these are called zaps. It does one specific thing automatically. When this happens, do that. And a new email comes in, save the attachment, same steps every time, and it's pretty reliable. It doesn't think. An agent, that's the new one. It doesn't just follow steps, it has a goal. You tell it what to achieve, it's allowed to do, and it figures out the steps itself. And keep that in mind because everything we build today is about giving these things hands, the ability to reach your apps. Part 2, zaps and agents quickly. So let me show you the foundation in about a minute because it all builds on this. A zap has 2 parts, a trigger and an action. The trigger is the when, a new email, a new form submission. The action is the what. Send a message, create a contact, post a Slack. So Zap reads it like a sentence. When a new lead fills out my form, do add them to the CRM. That's it. And the fastest way to build one now is to describe it to Zapier's Copilot in plain English. And it lays out the trigger and actions for you. Agents take that further. Instead of a fixed track, you give an agent a goal, a set of tools, and some guardrails, like pause before approval, before sending any email, and it works out the steps itself. Zapier calls them superhuman teammates, and you can build them once again just by describing it. So zaps are for automations, agents are for the judgment calls. But here's the real unlock. What if you want your own AI, the one in Claude or Cursor, or your own app to reach all of those connections too? And that's exactly what the MCP and SDK do, so let's get into it. If you've ever built an AI agent, you'll know that the painful part isn't the thinking, it's the doing. Agents reason great, but the second they have to actually use an app, things get flaky. What Zapier built is a reliable execution layer. In plain English, when your agent decides to use an app to do a task, it actually does it consistently every single time. And through a single connection, either the MCP or the SDK, your AI can reach over 9,000 apps, use them, and chain them together for complex requests a normal agent can't pull off. Now, I've been using Zapier automations for years, but I've started plugging it into my own agents and projects thanks to these 2 tools. The first is their MCP server. It lets any AI agent tap into their app connections you already have in Zapier, and you control exactly what it can do. The second is their SDK, which lets you build those same connections directly in your own app. Let me show you both. So this is Zapier MCP. Most MCP servers connect just one app to your AI. Zapier MCP is different. It works across all of your apps, Slack, Trello, Notion, Gmail, and thousands of others through a single connection. And because Zapier sits in the middle, you get real control over that execution layer. You can let your agent find emails but not delete them, so you never have to worry about your coding agent going rogue and wiping your inbox. So let's actually set this up. Once you head to the MCP page, linked in the description, it'll actually ask you which AI agent you want. You can choose between ChatGPT, Claude Code, Cursor, even something like OpenClaw, or you can even go straight into OpenAI's API. For this one, I'll use VS Code. Then of course, now I'll pick the apps I'm going to give it. Here, I'm actually gonna give it access to my Gmail. I'll let it view my emails and create drafts, but not send, archive, or delete. Here you can see I've got all of these options right here. Now I just need to connect this through with my Gmail account. Now this Gmail is connected, I'll go ahead and add the calendar feature. Let me just add my Google Calendar here. I'll let it be able to find events. And also I'll give this a bit more positions where it can create a detailed event, create a calendar event, and delete events. So now I've got those tools just added. Now I'm going to hook this up to VS Code. So here, all I'll do is I'll click add to VS Code. This is going to literally just prompt me box. Here you can see I have the Zapier MCP. So let me just install this. Let me click allow to authenticate. Then I'll just confirm this. So now I'll ask it to pull my relevant emails like some of the last ones. So I'll ask it to pull my latest 5 emails through Zapier. You can see it's actually working with the integration and it's now going to pull that from the MCP server. Here you can see it gives me some of the emails. It gives me the GitHub Copilot, something that I just recently signed up to, a security alert because I literally just connected this, and a few other things. And pulling 5 emails is just the warm up. And Zapier has a whole gallery of MCP ready templates that you can use to level this up. Of course, I'll leave a link to this below. And so this is one that I actually lean on a lot, and you can use this absolutely anywhere. You can essentially just use your AI agent and ask it to schedule a meeting with someone. And you can see that this literally checks your Google Calendar for available 30-minute slots this week, avoids back-to-back meetings by leaving 15-minute buffers, creates a Google Meet invite with your contact as a guest, and then it pulls recent email history with that contact for context. And that is one prompt doing the work of 3 apps. And you could use this straight from the template and tweak it. Now let's look at the SDK. It's built on TypeScript and lets you reach all your app connections in a type-safe way through built-in actions. It sounds complicated, it really isn't. Let me set this up live. And you can set this SDK up in Cursor, VS Code, basically any code editor, and there's a neat setup prompt that tells your AI agent how to install it for you so you can skip the manual work. But quick word of advice before you do that, remember, always read any prompt you paste into the terminal or editor. So I'm just going to click here for the quick start to open this up in VS Code. And then here it gives me this prompt. And so I'm going to hit enter, and the SDK installs as a node package. So once it's done, you'll see a dependency in your package.json, and you'll need to log in and authenticate it so it can connect. So now here's the cool part. Now when I ask it to pull my latest 5 emails, it's actually going to write a file that writes an API call that does it through the SDK. It's using the connections I've already built up in Zapier and giving me API-like access right inside whatever I'm building. In this case, you can see it's just console logging my last emails, the same idea as MCP, but now it runs a script that I can run in Node.js whenever I want. And if I want to do anything else, it's going to, it's going to build a clean, reusable script, something any agent could call or something I can run myself. Now that was a simple one with a single connection, and we can go bigger. So if I say move my meeting on a Saturday to 2 p.m. and let all attendees know, because the SDK has access to my contacts, my calendar, and my connections, it can chain a bunch of steps together to pull this off, the kind of thing that a normal agent just can't do. It can find the calendar entry, grabs the attendees, and then it can write Slack messages and DM each one of them. And this is of course just the beginning. Connecting multiple apps and multiple agents opens up a whole new category of things we can ask them to do. And so here you can see it actually updated the Saturday meeting, moved it to 2 p.m. and all the attendees have been notified. So that's the full picture. Zaps and agents for automating inside Zapier, MCP for plugging your AI into apps from a chat or coding tool, and the SDK for building those same connections straight into your own projects. I hope you found this genuinely useful, and a big thanks to Zapier for sponsoring this and making this all happen. If you want to dig into the SDK or MCP yourself, the link's in the description. Let me know what agent you'd want to build most.